there's something I want to share with you, man. There's something that I'm seeing via social networks, conversations with people, and it's beautiful. But it's there's a warning that comes with it as well. What's beautiful about it is people are getting promotions, man. People are moving on to better things, moving on to better places, getting closer to their destiny, moving from a bad situation and moving into a better situation. And it's beautiful, it's great, it's wonderful. But I'm seeing something that I once suffered with as a result of pride and arrogance, and you can get sometimes where you're moving on to a better place and you think you owe that because you got a promotion, or you think you owe that because you're moving on to a better place, and you get so arrogant in your ways that you begin to disrespect the place where you once was. Whether it be a job, a relationship, a church, from one house to the next, or from one car to the next car to a better car, whatever it may be, when you're moving from one place to a next better place, there's this temptation for you to disrespect the place where you once was. Like, I just want to let you know, like, there's good and bad in everything. There's nothing that's perfect. No place is perfect. No set of people are perfect. No person is perfect. No technology, no car, no house is perfect. No doubt you're going to move on from where you're moving to. Just like you're moving on from where you're moving from. Like, the place that you moved to last time was once the better place, and now you're moving on to a better place. And that will soon become obsolete. That will soon become old. That will soon become not liked. We move on. We go from place to place. We're on a journey called life, and we move from one junction to the next junction. We're always in transition. But I want to warn against the temptation of being ungrateful, arrogant, prideful, disrespectful. By disrespecting the place where you once was. Like, you got to learn how to be grateful. There's a reason why you was there. It's made you into the person who you are. And okay, yeah, it was bad. The relationship was bad. The workplace was bad. Whatever it was bad. And that's why hence the reason why you're moving on. But even if it served the purpose of just showing you that there's something better, then it served a purpose. With your uneducated self before and your immature self before, you moved to that place. And at that time you moved to it, the relationship, the job, or whatever it may be, it was beautiful at that time. And I'm just warning against, like, the place where you're moving to will have its imperfections too. The situation, the person, whatever it may be that you're moving to will have its imperfections too. But you've got to learn to move on gracefully. Exit a place gracefully. Leave a place gracefully. Enter to a place gracefully. Graceful? What do I mean when I say that? Well, when you show someone grace, it's being able to recognize the good in the person over the bad in the person. When you move in a graceful way, it's being able to recognize the beauty of a situation, the beauty of a place over the wrongs of the place, the ugliness of the place. So when you're moving on from one situation into a next situation, be able to appreciate the beauty of the place where you're leaving. Don't disrespect it. Don't run your mouth on it. You get me? Show that you recognize its purpose. Show that you're grateful. To be grateful for the next opportunity, you got to be grateful for the last opportunity. You know what I'm saying? To be grateful for the place where you're moving to, you got to be grateful for the place where you're coming from. They say you won't get to where you're going to unless you recognize where you're coming from. There's something that a mentor of mine once told me. He said she will never get over. Unless she gets over the ex, she will never get over the next. Unless he gets over the ex, he will never get over the next. And I think that's a sound piece of advice. And even though that was given to me in a relationship situation, I think it's applicable. The principle is applicable for everything. Unless you can learn to get over the ex, you will never get over the next. There's a lesson to be learned from where you're coming from, which you're meant to implement in the place where you're going to. So I just want to let you know to exit gracefully. Exit gracefully. Don't get all arrogant. I know it's easy. You put on a celebration because you got a new job or whatever you may have got. And you put on a celebration and you celebrate where you're going to, but never neglect where you're coming from. Like, don't disrespect the place where you're coming from. Show appreciation. Show love. Invite the people from your old workplace to you. The celebration of your new workplace. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave the situation in a bitter way. Because that bitterness will cause you not to appreciate the next opportunity where you're moving to. And that's about it, you know. Just wanted to share that. That's for somebody. That's for somebody. I've said all of that for somebody. And even if it's for one, then it meant something. So God bless ya. Love ya. Peace, hair grease. I'm out.